everyone, it's Anna Grace, and to start off our 11 Stranger Things tutorial, I am going to pull my hair up in a little ponytail bun thingy-majig, and I'm going to put my hair back with a headband so I can put some makeup on. Now I'm going to put some moisturizer on my face. I think you pronounce it Dr. Denise New York, I'm not exactly sure, but I'm going to smear some of that on my face. So since 11 is supposed to be like 11, 12 years old, I decided I'm not going to put on a bunch of makeup for this tutorial, but I am going to do some color correction and just even out some skin tone and stuff. So first thing I'm going to use is this green color correction concealer from NYX, and I'm going to take a damp beauty blender and I'm just going to put that on some red spots I have on my face. So now I'm taking some tinted moisturizer from Tarte, and it is in the color Ivory. And I'm going to put this on my face. I'm going to use my hands to distribute it where I want it on my face, and then I'm going to use my damp beauty blender to blend the rest of it in. And this is the face you make when the Stranger Things soundtrack music gets you so hype and then all of a sudden you realize that you were squeezing out foundation at that same time. Now we're going to put on some concealer. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I think mine's the number 15. And I'm just going to put this under my eyes and on any red spots that the green color correction didn't cover up. And once I have that all on my face, I'm going to blend it out once again with my damp beauty blender. Now I'm just going to put on a little bit of powder to cover anywhere that my foundation didn't get. And mine's from Bare Minerals. I think it's in the color Fairly Light. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, I'm just going to apply that to my face with a fluffy brush. For blush, I'm taking this chubby stick from Clinique in Roly Poly Rosy. That's a cute name. It's a cream blush, and I'm just going to take a very little bit of it and put it on my cheeks and then rub it out with my fingers and then blend it in with my beauty blender. Now to set all of that, I'm going to take my white translucent powder from Makeup Forever. I'm going to take a fluffy brush and put that all over my face and then a beauty blender to pack some under my eyes. Now I'm going to contour my face just a little bit, since 11 is a little bit skinny and gaunt in the face, so I'm going to be taking multiple different brown shades from different palettes. I'm going to take the Naked color from the Naked One palette, as well as the Buck color from the Naked One palette, and then I'm going to take Jet Setter and Smarty Pants from the Tarte palette, and then I'm going to put all of those on the brush, and then I'm going to put that in the hollows of my cheeks, under my chin, and near my temples, and then a little bit around my nose and my mouth. Moving on to eyeshadow, I'm going to be using all of the colors that I used to contour in my crease and up my lid, and then on my actual eyelid, I'm using the very last remnants I have of Flower Child. If anyone knows if I can buy like the individual little pan, please tell me, because I've looked for it everywhere and I can't find it. I'm going to use a little bit of that color on my lid, and then I'm going to take some of the white Charmer from the Tartelette and Bloom palette, and I'm just going to put that in the inner corners of my eye and right under the arch of my eyebrows. Now I'm taking a mini fan brush and the Naked 3 palette. I'm getting the Dust eyeshadow color, and I'm going to use that as my highlight today. And before I put that on my face, I'm going to put a little bit of moisturizer on my cheekbones to make it easier for it to stick. Now for the brows. Now remember, 11 is a child, so we don't need full out, beautiful, wonderful brows. I'm just going to fill them in a little bit, and normally I would be using Precisely My Brow Pencil by Benefit, but I sadly am all out of it, so today instead I'm going to be using Urban Decay's Brow Box and Honey Pot, and I'm going to take a small angled brush and use the dark brown color and fill in my eyebrows just a teensy bit. And then once I got them filled in, I took a spoolie brush and I just brushed through my brows to get them to sit how I like them and make sure that they're not too intense. So I was debating whether or not to put on mascara, since 11 probably wouldn't wear mascara. So I decided, you know what, it's Halloween, why not just put on some fake lashes? I decided to go with some NYX lashes that Tiger Beat sent me on the mail, since I'm on their teen advisory panel, which was super nice of them, so thank you, Tiger Beat. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get some lash glue and put them on. After putting them on, I still wanted them to look natural, so I decided to trim them a little bit so they weren't so long, and I just trimmed off the ends a little bit. Now to get my lashes and the fake lashes to mold together a little bit better, I'm going to curl it using I think this is an e.l.f. eyelash curler. After I did that, I could still see some of the clear strand that the eyelashes are attached to, so I decided to get some NYX liquid liner and go over that little clear band that all the lashes are attached to so you couldn't see it. Next, I'm going to take some clear mascara from CoverGirl just to make sure that my bottom and fake lashes are stuck together and they aren't sticking out weird. Now for lips, I'm taking a lip balm from Baby Lips in Pink Shock, and it looks a really vibrant pink, but I'm only going to take a very small bit and apply it to my lips. Now I'm taking some lip gloss from Wet n Wild, and I'm just going to put a little bit over the top just to give it a little bit of a glossy finish. Now for the most exciting part, the fake blood. I got this at Party City. It's by Premium Hollywood Blood FX, and I got the thick and drying blood instead of the really bright runny red blood because I like the dried blood look better for nosebleeds. So now I'm going to take a small face painting brush and I'm going to put some fake blood on the brush, and then I'm just going to apply that to my nose and make sure to rim the inner edges of your nose so it looks like an authentic nosebleed, and you're going to keep painting that down into a little teardrop shape, and there you go, you have your bloody nose. So now moving on to the hair, I decided to order a wig off of Amazon for this. I got a platinum blonde wig, and I'll put the link to it below in the description. Or the good thing about using a wig for this tutorial is that it's not supposed to look super authentic, because the boys just found it in a dress-up bin in their house, so it's okay to get a cheap wig. So to prep my hair for this wig, I'm going to take a bunch of bobby pins, and I'm just going to try to wrap my hair around my head and get it as flat as possible. I also straightened my hair to get it just as flat as I could. There's always that one piece of hair that you forget that always sticks out. Ugh. Now I'm taking this blonde wig cap I got from Walmart for like $1, and I'm just gonna put that on my head. And now we're ready for the wig. For my wig, I ordered a $20 wig off of Amazon. I'll put the link to it in the description below. But I thought that this did a pretty good job for being a $20 wig. It was a little bit itchy, but hey, it looked pretty good. See what I did there? Pretty good. If you get that reference, I love you. Hashtag Maleven forever. And there we go, that's our hair and makeup for 11. Now it is time for the outfit. I got this pink dress off of Amazon, and I thought it did a pretty good job. I looked everywhere for a smocked dress like 11 wore, but they only had them in little girl sizes, so I thought this was the very best next thing. Next thing I got is this white detachable Peter Pan collar. I also got this off of Amazon. I will link all of my costume pieces down below in the description. Next I got 11 striped basketball tube socks. I thought these were really cute. 11 wore green and yellow striped ones, and unfortunately they got all sold out on Amazon, so I just went ahead and got all green striped ones instead. I just went back on Amazon the other day, and it looked like all of their tube socks were sold out, so you can always get some white tube socks and green and yellow markers and draw the lines yourself. For my shoes, I'm going to put on some low-top white Converse, 11 wore white Converse, but you don't have to wear Converse, you could also wear some just white sneakers if you have any. Next for 11's coat, I just went into the back of my dad's closet, and you can tell it hasn't been worn in a while because dust flew off of it as I put it on. This was his old navy blue windbreaker things that he put in the liner of his coat, and it did a pretty good job, and it'll keep me warm on Halloween. The very last thing you need to tie your outfit together is just a box of Eggos, and now we are finished with our 11 costume. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed this week's video. Hopefully this helped some of you out who needed some help with a costume idea. I had a ton of fun putting together this costume and ordering everything. It really wasn't that hard to put together. All you need is a pink dress from your closet and raid your dad's closet. Whew, this wig keeps itching my eyeballs. And comment down below if you were going to be 11 for Halloween too, because that would be really cool to have like a little 11 army. I'm obsessed with Millie Bobby Brown. She is a goddess. If you have not watched Stranger Things, it is amazing. I've watched it like 7
sometimes. It's not healthy. Also, if you're not being anybody from Stranger Things, just tell me what you're gonna be for Halloween. I really wanna know. All the links to everything I purchased and got will be down in the description below. Make sure to comment something else down below. Don't forget to hit that like, thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe so you can become part of the AG Familia and you can be notified when I post videos. All of my social media links will be down in the description below, and yeah, I hope everyone has a wonderful week and has the most spooky, fun, fabulous Halloween that there has ever been, and I hope you get lots of candy. I love you all very much, and I will see you very soon. Bye!